What's up everybody, it's Jamie with Destination Bigfoot Bronco, and today we are going to be doing a little custom paint and install of Mountains to Metals flagpole mount, which goes on the passenger side. I already have one on the driver's side. The cool thing about this flag mount is I had a lot to do with the making of it. I came up with a design that would work and fit kind of in between the spare tire and the back of the tailgate. So we're going to get this thing scuffed up, start the paint process, and then we're going to go and get it installed on Bigfoot. See you in a little bit.
Destination Bigfoot Bronco. Destination Bigfoot Bronco. Big kicks, big drops. Let's go, go, go.
And here's the flag mount here. Like I said before, it's the passenger side. It's got reinforcements for wind. If you got a big flag on the back, it keeps it from twisting and breaking. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, first step, we're gonna take these lock nuts off to get this bracket separated so we can start the paint process. Next, I'm just going to scuff up the powder coat on here. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to give the primer something to bite into. Okay, next we're going to take a little microfiber cloth here and clean it up with some acetone. Just, you know, regular painter's acetone that you can use. This will just clean up all the dust and everything else that we used while we sanded this thing down. Okay, now we're going to let that air dry off a little bit, and then we're going to go into priming it. Okay, next we'll bring the pieces over here. Get them set up on my hanging hooks here. Then we'll come over here next and start the priming process. First coat, nice and even, about a foot away. Now we'll let that dry and come back in about another 10 minutes or so. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, so we're going to apply our second coat of primer. Usually I do around 3 coats of primer and 4 coats of paint, depending on the surface, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, it's been another 10 minutes, and we'll do the final coat of primer. Okay, we'll let that sit for about an hour, and then we'll come back in with some fine grit sandpaper and get it smoothed down, and then we'll apply the paint. Okay, it's been about an hour, so now I'm going to go ahead and take some fine grit sandpaper and get this smoothed out, and then we'll start the paint process. Okay, we got that all cleaned up, so we're going to go ahead and start painting. Okay, now we'll come in for the second coat. All right, now we'll do coat number 3. Okay, now it's time for the final coat of blue. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for about a minute or two, and then we're gonna apply the glitter coat. Okay, it's been about a minute, so we're gonna go ahead and apply the glitter coat. This will give it that little extra sparkle in the sunlight. Okay, now that that's done, we're gonna wait about 25 to 30 minutes, and we'll come in, apply the clear coat. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes or so, so we'll come in now and do the clear coat. Okay, we've got everything all painted up. And next thing to do is take your little bracket here, put this back, put the nuts on, and get your 7/16 socket. Get those tightened down. Okay, next we'll take this over to the spare tire and we'll start the install. All right, so this is kind of the setup that I'm using. I've got a 13mm socket with a swivel and some extensions, and this allows me to loosen these bolts without having to take the spare tire. Now, depending on your offset, you might have to remove the spare tire, but for me, this is the route that I'm gonna go. So you reach up just like that with the swivel. Okay, and the second one's out. I don't know if you can see in there, the two holes there, they're gonna line up. You can see the other side where I have my other one connected, and it's gonna set up just like that. Okay, now I've got my bolts in the holes here. We're gonna bring the flag mount around behind the tire and bring it in here. Line the holes up and get these bolts started. Okay, so we got both of those hand tight. Now we'll just take our socket wrench and get it snugged up, and then she'll be installed. Okay, so got her tightened up here and she's snugged up on the tire. And now she's ready to get the spring installed along with the flag itself. Okay, next we're going to take a little custom piece that I made with plastic that I painted in cyber orange, and we're going to add this to the flag mount to give it a little custom touch. And we're going to bring it over here like this and stick it in there, and looks good. Okay, the next step is to take the GorillaWhips spring, connector, and flagpole, and we'll get that installed. I actually had this from a previous setup before, but if you order from mountainstometal.com with the flag mount, they have the actual kit, which has a quick release connector, as you can see here, that just slides in here. You twist and turn and you can take it off a whole lot easier. So this is just my temporary setup until I get the new connector that goes on for the new one. Okay, next we'll take the spring and the 3/4 inch bolt out of it and apply some blue Loctite. This will keep the threads engaged when your flag is blowing in the wind. Then we'll bring the bolt over through here, like this. Feed it up through the hole. Then we'll thread on the spring. Get it snug there by hand, and then we'll take a 3/4 wrench from up under and get it tight. Okay, now that that's tight, I already put some Loctite on the threads of this, and we'll just screw this on. just like that. Now the last step is to install our flag. Feed the flag up through the hole like that, and she is set up. And now we'll go install it. Now we'll come back over, feed the flag in, tighten the set screw here, and there she is. And here's the other side. Okay, here's the other side. I wanted to show you how the quick connect works. You just slide it in like this, turn it, and then she's locked. And this is what it looks like now with both flags. I think it turned out pretty damn well. What you think? Another cool thing about these flag mounts are that you can actually, if you wanted to, not use it just as a flag holder. You could also put a chase line on here. It's got little grooves in the back where you can run your wires, or you could put an adapter in between this and the spring with a little hole off the back and mount a chase light here and run both. So it gives you tons of options.